And continue on from the previous video, I'll say this. I understand. I used to come from that position about, oh, freedom of speech. Let the person say what he wants to say. Let him get it off his chest. I used to be like that until I looked at my surroundings when it comes to my country, and then I asked myself, why is it when people can say stuff like this? Why is it when people can say, death to America, um, adults should openly be able to have sex with children, um, or any forms of call of violence? Why is it no one wants to do anything? And at first I was thinking, well, they more likely must agree with them, so that's probably the case. Then I started really thinking about it, and I figured, no, I think a lot of people have a lot of dissonance on certain people because they've been introduced very tame versions of a person first, who's notorious. And when it comes to like very extreme information being presented to them, they can't take it as a fact because it's such a jarring experience. It's kind of like the audience for like Andrew Tate. Most of his audience isn't going to turn on him because they think, and he's formed the narrative, that the only reason people are attacking him because he has strong conservative male values. And that's the only content they're used to. That's the only content that they're watching on a daily basis. That's the only person Andrew Tate is to them. But because of the political zeitgeist, it builds mental barriers in their mind to the point to where when mad news does show up, they start creating their own excuses for a person that quite literally is participating in child trafficking, who receives money from the Dawa boys to promote Islam to his predominantly male young audience. Which is why I said in that earlier video, you cannot under no circumstances show the mainstream clips of this person first, because you're building mental barriers in people's minds to the point to where when they see the most extreme stuff, they already formulated their own excuses as why the extreme stuff was actually said. And while I understand freedom of speech is a very important right within our society, you have to come to a conclusion that our morality is weaponized against us. They don't have any morality. They don't have any morals. They don't have any rules. They do whatever the fuck they want and they get away with it. And you're over here like, well, we live in a society and we have rules and regulations and rights and we have to uphold them despite the fact they don't give a fuck about them. Nick Fuentes and the Muslim extremists like the Dawa boys have been known to yell war on our country for quite some time. This ain't new. And honestly, I think that's where freedom of speech should stop, and we should stop being a liability to our countrymen.